Almost 2 years ago, I ordered the launch from System76 with my own money. I know people send me stuff for free sometimes, but I genuinely really like this stuff, computing stuff. And I like experimenting with things, and I don't know, this has enabled me to feed that addiction, which is probably bad. So thank you for watching and hanging out and subscribing and doing all that other fun stuff. But this is the System76 launch keyboard, and this is a really, really early one. And I like it. It's a heavy metal keyboard. It's got a magnetic, like with real magnets, bar. It's got a built-in 10 gigabit USB hub, USB-C input. You could run it with a Type-C to C cable that it comes with, or a Type-C to A cable. It has full function keys, even though it's a reduced footprint. It has real function keys. You know, with function keys, without function keys. I got the Model F keyboard that doesn't have built-in function keys. You have to hit a modifier key to get function. And I actually found that more annoying than I realized that I would, if that makes sense. And so I've really sort of enjoyed this layout. The layout for the keys, up, down, left, right, is pretty good. I really like the split space bar. Remember when I went to visit Steve at Gamers Nexus and I took the Canon Cat and it had the split space bar? Well, actually it has buttons below the space bar that are split. Those are actually really handy. And so doing a little bit of customization here and being able to do that is really good. I've also really taken a shine to QMK. I'm doing my own custom replacement controllers for the IBM Model M, the original IBM Model M, as well as the Mini M from Unicomp, because they couldn't quite get the controller just right. QMK, Quantum Mechanical Keyboard, that's software. So you can run that on this, and it works really well, and it's programmable, and all of that lives on the keyboard. There's a function button. Anyway, I really like this keyboard. Launch. This review is actually about the Launch Heavy. Launch Heavy. Let's unbox. So again, I ordered this with my own money. I didn't really need another keyboard. This was really to test keyboards with the KVM. But the Launch Heavy is a bigger version of the Launch with a numeric keypad. But again, all the same customizability stuff applies. This uses Cherry compatible switches, by the way, and they're replaceable. I'll show you that in a second. There's a lot of cool stuff about this keyboard. Is it as cool as my venerable Model M? No, of course not. Ready for launch. Welcome to the Launch Heavy keyboard crew. We're happy to have you on board. Go to s76.co/configurator. Pop users can download the application directly from the Pop Shop. And blah blah blah. Aim high, experiment. Sincerely, the System76 team. Thanks for flying. All right. So if we look at this keyboard, it is exactly the same layout that I've come to know and love. Literally with just a numeric keypad. Now, like its smaller counterpart, it comes with feet that are magnetic, so you can get a bar. The feet for this one are split, because of course. And it still has the built-in 10 gigabit hub, which is exactly the same layout, looks like. Yeah, the connectors and everything are in the same spot. In the box, you get a keycap puller as well as a key switch puller, blue and red accent keys, and some special System76 keycaps. So this is like there's a rocket and a robot and another robot, Pop OS and a System76 logo. So that's pretty cool. Out of the box, the spacebar comes configured for space and space. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix that right now. It's going to be space and backspace. Now you might be wondering, okay, you can replace the keycaps, big whoop. Check this out. I've pulled the switch from the keyboard. If you don't want to use the Kale Purple, I think, Kale, if you don't want to use the quiet Kale switches, you can put your own switches on here. And you know, if you get tired of these switches, you can change them later, but still have the same keys and still have the same layout. In addition to the full numeric keypad, you also have an extra row of function keys, which is configured for print screen and multimedia controls by default. Again, completely reprogrammable. You can make it whatever you like. Other than that, the layout is identical. I guess, you know, they've gotten a formula that they like that works for people for the keyboard and the alphanumeric part, and they're not going to change it. You get the awesome braided 10 gig to 10 gig Type-C to Type-C cable. You can finally put that port to good use. As well as a Type-A to Type-C cable. Similar to what you would use with the Level 1 Text 10 gigabit KVM, if that's what you're interested in. If you prefer Escape down near where caps lock or tab is, there is a wider version of the escape key bundled with the system. Now, as the rest of the hardware and software is what I'm used to with the original launch, fully expecting this to be no different. And so I have a very, very high expectation for how this keyboard will perform and behave. And I'm looking forward to using it with one of the systems here at the office. So, cool. It is a little pricey for what it is, but System76, some local American company, support folks fighting the good fight, it's probably worth it. Level and text KVM is expensive too, but hey, the same things apply. I'm Whittle, this is level 1. This has been a quick look at the launch heavy configurable keyboard by System76 that I bought with my own money because I'm a crazy person. Mechanical keyboards are fun. Probably gonna end up swapping the keys on one of these though. I meant to order the other set of keys. Oh well, it's fine.